It's a fantastic property with a fantastic team. And this is a company that it's trying to define what new mining should be in the future, right? I mean, we're developing tangible in non-ferrous assets that take a long time to build a resource and build into a production stream, while we can make a gold resource much more approachable to cushion this tremendous effort.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Gerardo King, a director with libertystarminerals. Gerardo, great to see you. How are you?
Pretty good, Steve. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and also joining us is your chief geologist, Jim Bryce. Jim, great to see you as always.
Yeah, good to see you again, Steve.
So, Jim, we'll get you in just a second because I know you got some really interesting news about some work that was done on Red Rock, and we'll talk about that in a second. But Gerardo, maybe we'll talk to you and just sort of as we, sort of look into the rest of 2025 here. I know there's a big plan in place to try and really take the company to the next level.
That's right. We're trying to dislodge ourselves from a traditional junior mining company and trying to adhere a new partner in this 2025. That will allow us to, that would allow us to have a clear visibility into production for a gold asset while we make our copper asset more tangible and provide a more optionable line of sight in the future. Our model is always going to be about value accretion, and I think shareholders can agree that these two assets are what is going to drive the non-ferrous metal market for the next decade or so.
Yeah. So you're looking at potentially bringing in a joint venture partner, having discussions, things like that. Is that what you're looking at?
We are talking to everything from an operating partner that can be an investor to strategic players that want to keep us in portfolio for further development. But the idea with that is that our gold property can have a line of sight into production or cash flow production that is much shorter than a traditional project finance type of deal, which is what we're going to see in our copper asset.
Yeah. Jim, you help obviously in this in moving the project forward. And at Red Rock Canyon, that's one of the things that you've been able to release recently is some channel sampling results, really good, strong ones. And I guess you're pretty excited about what you're seeing there.
We've extended the historical, there was a historical known high-grade zone there, and we've extended that quite a far distance to the south, south and east. And yeah, what we're looking at in the short term here is nailing this all down with some good detailed surveying. The reality is there's a lot of open ground there, and there could be more of these things. So we're going to start walking over that as well, and generate in the short term. We want to generate a resource that we could look at and actually start thinking about producing in the short term.
Yeah. So that high grade area you're talking about, you've added basically an extra 100 feet to there, and you've hit some bonanza grade numbers on those samples as well, up to, I think one was like 107.5 grams per ton.
Yeah,
so
it's like 3
obviously
ounces per ton.
Yeah. So actually you're seeing a lot of that. You've uncovered 6 additional lenses you want to look at as well. I mean, it sounds like there's a lot that you really want to follow up on here.
Yeah, it's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. It's just like there's more and more of this stuff the more we look at it. So and on top of that, like if you look at our latest press release, I referred to some historical work that was done that they were looking at the sedimentary units there are all kind of flatline, and they were looking at like skarn type replacement deposits in those. And when I look at the descriptions and I'm there and I see these jasperoid lenses, the ones that have some, you got to remember, that I mean, this is hydrothermal fluid that's ejected along along a fault. It's an explosive event. Yeah. And the ones that have the chunks of altered limestone in them are the highest grade, which means that at depth below us, we've got really good grades. And so this is definitely something that we've got to look at in the near term, because
Okay.
it's going to let us develop you know, an early stage mine.
Yeah. So next stage, real quick, Jim, what are you guys gonna be doing next there?
Um, Next stage, it will be just we got to do some surveying to get these things 100% locked in. Um, I'd like to do a little bit of walking on the ground and start generating some really good three-dimensional modeling of the resource that we have there
Yeah,
that
makes a lot
we'll
of sense.
develop. Yeah.
Gerardo, obviously you can hear the excitement in Jim's voice about what he's seeing there. That obviously is a big bonus as you look to sort of institute the plan that you're talking about.
It is, no? I mean, it's a fantastic property with a fantastic team. And this is a company that it's trying to define what new mining should be in the future, right? I mean, we're developing tangible in non-ferrous assets that take a long time to build a resource and build into a production stream, while we can make a gold resource much more approachable to cushion this tremendous effort that is going to demand bringing the operation online. You know? So having a resource in the short term helps us put a value that a partner can start lodging on, and the earlier, the better for them. No.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying, Gerardo. So in other words, Jim, get to work is what you're saying.
That's
There you
we're
go,
ready.
Gents, thanks so much. Great to catch up with both of you. Gerardo, good to see you. Appreciate the time, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Of course, our pleasure.
Yeah, and
Sounds
Jim,
good.
as always, thank you, friend.
Take care, Steve.
Jim Bryce, Chief Geologist, and Director Gerardo King, both with Liberty Star Minerals.